Can't reach my light. I got natural sunlight coming in. It's always morning here for me when I do my podcast or my reality show. I parked. I was listening to myself the other day, and I sound like Mr. Gloom, the one of the what the dwarfs, uh, the one what's the name, Grumpy. I listen to myself, and I sound like all doom and gloom. But I'm very excited about everything here in the studio. Thank God for blessing me. I parked out front residential in front of my building yesterday, and I kept peeking out all day. I didn't see any tickets on any of the cars. I haven't seen a ticket around here in a long time, but the concierge or the young lady at the front desk, fancy folk call it concierge, said that she did see a car get towed in the same block that I'm in. But I looked out the window this morning, and the car that's in front of me and in back of me is the same car. I think the car behind me might have changed yesterday, but the car in front of me is the same car that was there yesterday morning. Matter of fact, they squeezed in. Now they have a little bit of room. I backed up so they can get out, but they stayed there all day. And the car behind me actually backed up. No, the car behind me pulled all the way up to my bumper. So I'm going to, if the car, let's get music stuff here. I'm setting up here so I can, Studio One, I have 3 DAWs I'm using. Studio One, Pro Tools, and Logic. I want to learn Logic the best. I'm at home on Pro Tools. I've been using it. I went to school for that. Logic was my second choice because of the processing. It's not supposed to drain on the processing. And Studio Logic Pro X, everybody brags about that. That's an old one. That's the one I started on, actually. And but I could use another. I'm using my iPad over here. The iPad works good with everything except for Pro Tools. I wasn't able to sign in using my Pro Tools name. And so Pro Tools is the only one I can't use my iPad with, but it works good with the X-Tech 1. So yesterday I couldn't get any audio for some reason, and all of a sudden, before the day was over, the audio started working great. So as you see, I got a double monitor, one for my extra plugins on this side here. What I'm picking out the sounds for my the song that I was started working on yesterday. It's a very simple song. I want to have this set up also one day so you can hear the fat sounds coming out of the keyboard direct. I want to come directly out into the podcast. You can line level so you guys can hear a nice clear sound instead of the microphone picking it up. But I have everything set up here. I had a little problem with my Studio Logic. Where's my Logic? Move this over here so I can get the thing to open back up. I think I had to open it up again. Studio Logic. Here we go. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have moved that bass. Let me hit this here. This is the bass synth. The problem was when I had all my vocals, I had everything set up. It was virtual instrument and then my keyboard instrument. And when I get all the way down here to the bass synth, it's backwards. It's backwards. There should be virtual instrument and then bass. So I have one extra track. I need to get rid of, well, you know what I'm talking about, or do you? Well, that's neither here nor there. You don't need to know all of that, but I'm not that comfortable right here. I'm very comfortable here. I have let me see if I can show you. I got, sorry, hold on to your hats. On this side, I have my mouse and my breakfast, my trackpad right here. So this is at an angle. See, I'm sitting in my comfortable chair. This chair is only for like mixing and making templates. This chair over here is for setting up when I'm actually going to play. But you know, one of these young men that I was studying, that I decided to study, Glenn, this guy here, he sets very low. He sets so low. Let me see if I can see myself here. Hold on. Yeah, let's see if I can get you to see this guy. Glenn. How do you pronounce it?
Consciously, we want the person to be tripped up at times. Isn't there something?
He was a virtuoso at a young age and very controversial. And he all of a sudden he stopped playing. Glenn Gox.
Ford Motor Company, maker of Ford Falcon, Fairlane, Galaxy, Thunderbird,
Let me see if they
Mercury
say his
Comet, Meteor, Monterey, and Lincoln Continental, presents the award-winning program Leonard Bernstein and the New York Philharmonic in The Creative Performer, with special guests Glenn Gould, Eileen Farrell,
Gould. This guy sets so low at the piano. He sets like really low. He sets so he had this raggedy fold-in chair. Matter of fact, the engineers kept asking him to scoot up on the chair because the chair kept squeaking, and they upset. He's one of he sings along with the music like a jazz musician would do. I guess everybody's supposed to sing along with your music. I was told that by one of my proteges or my mentor, a guy that mentored me years ago. He said, always sing. He's the guy who showed me bass line. He showed me a basic jazz blues bass line that I didn't really appreciate until years later. Come to find out it's the basis to walking bass. But I think I have everything all set up here. All I have to do is I need to call Apple to find out. I'm gonna take my phone back tomorrow. I'm nice and comfortable in here today. Monday was 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't have to rush to take the phone back, but I don't want to wait. Monday was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 5 days left to take the phone back to Apple, get it turned over to Verizon. But I'm nice and comfortable here. Like I said, I haven't been recording so long. It's like I got everything set right here and I don't want to hit the record button. Yesterday, the song is so simple too. It's only like 4 chords, 3 chords. And I turned it into doom, 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 doom. I remember this guy asked me to do his music for him, Fatten It Up. And we bumped heads when I kept asking him not to use profanity over the phone. He called me soft or a wimp. And I said, man, I have certain, I don't want to hear that language. If I can work with somebody, I know, I heard Michael Jackson was the same way, but I got everything set up. Thank God everything is ready here. I was thinking about, I tried to order that Machina. Machina would be a luxury item to set right here next to me, right next to the mouse, so I could stroll through my Native Instruments voices. It's just a luxury. It's just a luxury item. And then I could sample. I could use the contact a complete controller. You know what? I'm thinking about. I can do without a phone. Really, I like to call my father every so often. You know what? I'm in the house. I don't know. I really don't know. I wonder if they turn my landline back on, the phone bill will go back up though. If I can do without, if I go back to old school, I got a GPS. That's the only reason I really needed the the phone, because I used to get lost, but I'm not going anywhere lately. I have to reassess the situation financially, or maybe start. It's coming up to Thanksgiving, so maybe I'm supposed to be getting ready to go out and play more. So people are in a giving mood, and the weather's holding out. It's not freezing outside. Money is the situation for now. I can do without it, really. I'm making ends meet. Let me get ready to get out of here. 11 minutes. I said Facebook still got me on lockdown, so I have to send instant messages, but I'm going to stop sending my messages out. If people, I have a few followers. I'll be thankful for what I have. Every time I sign off, it's always a couple of people watching, and I don't think they have a subscription. And Circus Mind, peace and love. I hope you like that. If you check out my God Rest Lee Murray gentleman yesterday, I could have done better, but you got the idea which way I was trying to go. Perfection is another thing. This is from practice to perfection. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start the day here. I don't have to worry about, all I have to do is keep peeking out at my cars. Those two cars in front of me and one behind me. Like I said, I got to call Apple to see. Last time I went to see the Apple, I went to get the phone. They say they open at 9. I got there at 10, and they had people waiting until 11. They came out and got everybody's name. But they really didn't open it till what they said, 10:15. Or it might have been almost 11:15. I'm gone.